So what was the going with 3-on-3 little workout at the start of practice? What went into that thought?
Yeah, I thought it just fit. Good, get the guys moving, something they get excited about, something we need to work on and evolve our game in that regard. So it just fit.
Good day for the white team.
It was a good day for the white team, and they were ready for it before in the locker room. They were giving it to each other, so that's good to see. We like that competitiveness.
It hasn't worked for you guys. Even before you were the head coach, there hasn't been many games you've won in overtime. But the thing that struck me about last night, it was a fire wagon kind of hockey game. But in overtime, you were able to get it under control and do what you need to do. What worked better for you in the overtime last night than some of the others?
We had a tough time with chaos last night. We were unsettled in chaos, and that is uncharacteristic of how we've played to this point. Our players looked in situations and they perceived random in situations they should have been familiar with. But when you only have 3-on-3, you only have 6 players out there, you can settle it down and see more consistency, more patterns, and I think that helped us because chaos did affect us last night.
You've gone through a lot of the roster in some of these overtimes. Are you kind of shortening up a little bit in some of your options, figuring out who the best options are going to be most nights?
The guys that I used last night, I felt were on last night, and it was more of that than looking at previous games or looking at that. I just felt these were the guys that actually were feeling a little better. Like I said, we weren't good. We weren't ourselves a lot of that game, so I was more inclined in that situation to find out who feels good. And that moment last night, I felt dictated. The decision was based on that because we had a lot of guys that didn't feel good.
Right.
Going back 20 years, I'm thinking more often than not, this trip, Anaheim, LA, back-to-back nights. What does it mean to get out here for a couple extra days?
Yeah, it is really nice to not have back-to-back and give our guys some breathing room. Enjoy. They went back to the hotel last night, and all of them got together and just sat in the banquet room and relaxed. So, you don't get to do that at home. And then today's another day to spend together. And spend some time outside in good weather. So, it is really nice to not have back-to-back Sundays.
The fact that it's been a while since you played some of these teams, but obviously the way the season was formatted last year, is it helpful from a game planning point of view that you have an extra day or two to look at a team like LA?
Yeah, I think for us coming out of last night, it's helpful to have that breathing room. I guess sometimes you don't feel you play well, you jump right back in. That's a good thing. But we'll use this for its advantage, and that's to take a breath and hopefully settle down. But any way the schedule lays out, you just deal with it. But we're certainly happy to have an extra day again. The camaraderie on this group is really good, so it's fun to be around. They have fun being around each other, and as long as the competitiveness stays high, I'm happy with that.
I'm just curious, what's it been like playing these unfamiliar teams that you haven't seen for a while?
It actually is great to play teams. You felt last year we did that you were locked in a playoff series. Like these were the only opponents you play, and they know you inside and out. And there's no more intrigue. There's a little less excitement, and it was a grind. And so now, to see different teams in different buildings, and obviously to have fans back is really exciting for everybody. Everybody involved in the teams.
Cody's was in the yellow today. I mean, he's going to have to get back into practice full. Sunday probably not an option at this point.
Yeah, I don't think Sunday's an option for him. You guys witnessed it. The guys weren't engaging on him hard. We'll give him another couple of days to maybe tomorrow. We'll see. I'll get a report after now and see how he was. But it's still a little process. But I don't expect Sunday. Possible for the Tuesday, I think it is.